Hello everybody, Jordan here. The PH is silent. In this video, I'd like to talk about the Gith. That is the Githzerai and the Githyanki, a race of people that split during a civil war after being enslaved by mind flayers for countless generations. Continuing with my Races of D&D playlist, I hope to cover more of these obscure races in Dungeons & Dragons. Let's dive in. Mentioned in my Mind Flayer video, the Illithids held a vast empire that stretched through many systems and worlds. They enslaved numerous races and treated them as both workforce and food. Although there isn't much evidence, the Planescape book, A Guide to the Astral Plane, hints that these Mind Flayer slaves, now known as the Gith, were once humans, but twisted so much after numerous generations of Mind Flayer enslavement. These ancient humans knew that in order to fully rebel and win against their mind-controlling oppressors, they would need to develop their own psionic powers. From their ranks emerged a hero that would lead the rebellion against the Illithids. Her name was Gith, and she took the name Gith from the prime material plane where most of her people had originated. She led a wave of successful rebellions that destroyed the Mind Flayers' dominion in the universe. Their empire was broken, and it was a defeat the Mind Flayers would never fully recover from. Gith ordered her people to hunt down and kill the remaining Mind Flayers to truly commit genocide and eradicate the species altogether. Then she wanted to establish a new empire for her people and conquer the universe. Some were leery of this takeover, thinking that they were acting too much like the Mind Flayers. Zerthamon, another leader of these ancient humans, appeared and said that Gith was evil and would lead their people into darkness. So it was that just after their freedom was at hand, a civil war started between these two factions of people. During the conflict, Zerthamon was killed, and his followers, now calling themselves the Githzerai, retreated to Limbo in defeat. The loss of half of their forces to Zerthamon was too much, and Gith no longer had the people to pursue conquest of the universe. Her followers started calling themselves the Githyanki, which means the children of Gith or followers of Gith. Gith took them to the Astral Plane where she believed they would be the safest until a time later when they could take over the multiverse. The Githyanki, motivated by revenge, wanted to take from the various worlds, where the Githzerai believed the path to enlightenment was laid out in seclusion, not conflict. Despite the infighting between the two, they both share a hatred for Mind Flayers and will attack them on sight. The Githyanki were approached in the Astral Plane by a wizard named Vlakith, who began advising them. Needing allies, they agreed to her help, and she told them to visit Bator, the Nine Hells, to meet with Tiamat and strike a deal that might help them in the civil war against the Githzerai. The Githyanki had already failed to get the help of the Slod and Limbo to fight with them. What occurred with Tiamat is considered one of the best kept secrets of the planes, but a deal was made. Gith ended up not returning from the Nine Hells, rather mysteriously, but it was proclaimed after that all red dragons would aid the Githyanki. Thus, whenever the Githyanki were on the prime material plane, they could enlist the assistance of nearby red dragons for their end goals. Without their leader Gith, the Githyanki ended up forming small, isolated groups, their once large empire fragmented. Perhaps their original goal of conquering the multiverse will never happen unless a new leader can both unify the Githyanki and the Githzerai. The name Vlakith has become a title of sorts to the current ruler of the Githyanki. Currently, Vlakith the 157th is ruling, and who is also a powerful Githyanki Lich. It is unknown if the Gith really were ancient humans. The Mind Flayers did terrible experiments on them to make them stronger for the Illithids. The Githzerai and the Githyanki are almost skeletal in appearance, with sunken eyes and receded noses. They have leathery yellow skin, and their features are rather gaunt. Gith live longer than humans, but are not immortal. However, the Githyanki and on the Astral Plane, time seems to stop. They don't age while there. Thus, the Githyanki children must be raised on the prime material plane. They must reach adulthood before being taken to the Astral Plane. Tanareth is the largest and greatest Githyanki city and is found on the Astral Plane. It is built upon the petrified body of an unnamed dead god. This is where Vlakith the Lich Queen rules over her subjects. Although Vlakith promised rulership and victory for the Githyanki, the bitter truth is she uses the Githyanki to fuel her strength with their souls. Gith hatch from eggs, which makes me think they're not human. Because their parents need to stay on the astral plane to not age, the Githyanki young have to help themselves. The final test for a Githyanki to enter into adulthood is to kill a Mind Flayer, carrying the head of the Mind Flayer to Vlakith, who accepts the gift with a ritual chant that marks the young Githyanki's entrance into their society. Githzerai, on the other hand, live in the realm of Limbo. This is a harsh place of chaos and an odd choice for such lawful creatures to inhabit. They harness the power of thought to keep the chaos at bay and carve out little bits of stability within Limbo. They do this by funneling their psionic energy through exceptional Githzerai known as anarchs. The Githzerai prefer to stay in Limbo, but when they do leave, they take a piece of raw Limbo with them, creating large adamantine citadels out of the chaos of Limbo. Inside, they'll leave a bit of raw Limbo to be changed later when needed. Then, a powerful Githzerai will teleport the citadel to another plane, and after their time on the plane is done, the Githzerai will teleport back to Limbo, leaving the citadel behind, which, without psionic energy to hold it together, vanishes, leaving a scarred landscape where it once stood. Both races have some natural psionic abilities, capable of minor telekinesis similar to Mage Hand, and the ability to cast Shield and detect thoughts via their psionic powers. Many Githzerai become monks, which reflect their monastic lifestyle. The Gith are complicated and have a lot of history to them. I'd recommend Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes, as well as a guide to the Astral Plane for more information on them. I hope to play a Githzerai cleric of Mystra in the future. I like the idea of being a magical detective of sorts. It's one of the many characters I have sitting on the back burner. Special thanks to my patrons on Patreon that keep these videos going. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your gaming group. Let me know in the comments below if you're running a Gith in a future game, and I'll see you all next week with another video.